Hi there, Claire here. Today I'm going to talk to you about sunflowers. Sunflowers are one of my August hot flowers, and they come in a range of colours, from yellow, orange, red, even maroon and brown. But they are predominantly seen in as yellow flowers, and they're a native of North America. They're grown mainly for sunflower oil and for their seeds, which obviously in the health food market is a growing need, really. They also make great beds. If you grow them yourself, you can actually use the heads and put them out for the birds when they're dried, and they come and help themselves. So it's sort of like a bird feeder, really. It's a great way of doing that. The plant themselves they're very quick growing. They take 85 to 95 days to grow and mature into to produce their fruit. That's pretty quick as plants can grow, and they're also a heliotropic plant, which means they react to sunlight, and they turn their heads from the east in the morning where the sun rises, and they follow it all the way over to the west when it sets in the east, when it sets in the west. And during the night, they turn their heads back to the east, ready to pick up the sun again in the morning. It's quite amusing, really, to watch them all, a whole field full of them all facing the sun, sun worshipping. Anyway, as a flower essence, that sun worshipping is actually part of its character. It's part of its really the essence of the essence, and it is. Because it's a sun worshipper, it goes to the light, and it's all about light. It's all about masculine energy. The sun represents masculine energy. The moon represents female energy. So it's all about the masculine side of all of us. It's not just men. It's to do with the masculine side in all of us, and so it's an archetypal energy essence, and I have increasingly made more what I would call archetypal essences, or I'm being drawn to make them. And so it's one I made actually a long time ago, but I've only started to realise the significance of it in the archetypal sense. It represents everything to do with the father figure, and that can be someone who's had a father that's been a little bit domineering. It could be someone who's grown up without a father. It could be someone who's has a fear of being a father. So it works on several levels in that sense, but it all goes back to the fact that the plant is representative of masculine energy, and it rebalances our energy, the masculine side of our energy, in our solar plexus, which is it has to be really, doesn't it? It's the solar plexus. And it also relates to our emotional body. So it helps us to rebalance that side of us. So obviously people who've suffered from several of those sort of situations when they were growing up will find that they've got low self-esteem and lack of confidence. It's quite a common reaction to those situations, and this essence will rebalance that and make and bring your self-confidence and your self-identity back, and so that you're much more confident. You lose your low self-esteem, and you actually your presence, if you like, becomes more upright, and you could actually see it in people's body language, and quite often when they've been repressed or had those problems in childhood, and their actual body, their spine is actually stooping, so they don't carry themselves very well. They haven't got a great posture, and so this essence actually gives people a sense of sort of growing tall and standing upright, just like the flower. And so it is actually it does address that, your actual physical side, in the way that we think about ourselves. So, you know, if we feel more confident and more self-assured, then that reflects in the actual in our posture. This essence, it works by removing blockages and clearing your solar plexus. Now that also it has another use which I have come across quite a lot, in that end of life, often people, it's almost symbolic really. They're going to the light, and they are being drawn to that. It's a sort of, well, not religious thing, but it is a you're going to the light side. You're going. It's spiritual really. And this essence helps those who are end of life release and let go and go with it. And that's I have seen that quite a lot with people who are at the end of their days really. And I've seen it with animals as well, interestingly. And so it's when it happens with animals, you know that it's right, because they don't have conscious thought, or there's this purely instinctive. So I'm quite confident that it has that side of it as well. But it's a wonderful essence, and in general it is all about giving confidence and boosting self-esteem, and helping people to rebalance their solar plexus, and that I hope that helps you today, and understand a bit more about sunflowers. And I wish you all the best in making your own essences. And my book is out and tells you all about how to make essences, and it's called Flowers for Your Soul. So please go and have a look at that on Amazon or on my website, which the details are follow on. And subscribe to my YouTube channel, and where I can explain more about other flowers and what they do. Take care, and look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.